Well.
Hey guys, it's Tracy from Nova Scotia Living. I thought I was just recording. Turns out I wasn't.
Yeah, Mom.
But we're taking a trip to town. I have to get some blood work. And I have Mr. Mays here with me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be dropping my teenager off at school. And we might swing in and see my dad. We might go see Papa. And just do a few errands. I thought you guys could just tag along. Nothing big and exciting. I need to come back and finish canning up the rest of that tomato sauce. And I have a monster in my playroom. A laundry monster, that is. I have to fold today. I have to. God, I hate laundry. Hate it. Anyways, yeah, I'm just waiting for my teenager to come out of the house. I need to remove one of these car seats from the truck so he can get his butt in here. And then we'll roll. So, let's go. Well, we made it to my dad's. I'm going to walk over to the garden and see the sunflowers. He just grows it used to be a bigger garden years ago when we were little, but he plants beans and peas, stuff that he eats, some lettuce or something. And sunflowers. So, looks like he gave this bush a little buzz. Sunflowers! Aren't they pretty? It's only about 8:30 in the morning right now. Look at that big kahuna. Makes me feel like I'm Alice in Wonderland with the big flowers that are bigger than her, singing songs to her.
Beautiful.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can.
I see bottle. This.
They're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the bottle?
Well, I just dropped my teenager off. Let me turn the radio down. And Maze is over at my dad's, at his papa's. He loves his papa. So, I might swing into the dollar store. The Dollarama is right beside the hospital. So, I might swing in there, and I have to get some more, like, mason jar lids, not the rings, the lids, and that's the cheapest place in town to get them. So I might get that and just get some like $1.25 headphones because I can't find mine. Because when I go to appointments and stuff, I like to listen to my audio book or whatever. Kind of breaks it up. Come on, peeps. Anyways, that's what the deal is. So it's thumpity bump bump bump. But I left Maze over there. He's having a bowl of shreddies. And I'm going to go back there after. Well, obviously, I got to pick Maze up and I'll have a coffee or something. So, yeah. I'll be back, guys. Okay. At the Dollarama. And the hospital's just over there, so. Yeah, we'll go in and they rearranged this dollar store. So, it takes me twice as long to try to find something. And I'm not in here all the time anyways. But it was a certain way for years. Now, everything's all ass backwards. But it looks nice. I just need to get used to it again. So, that's what I'm going to do. Alright guys. I got some catching up to do. Last you've seen, I was at the Dollarama. But my battery died and I forgot to bring my extra battery. So, long story short, I went to get my blood work. I had to wait about a stinking hour. It was packed there. Usually is. And went to Tim Hortons, got myself a coffee, went over to my dad's, had my coffee, visited with him, Maze played around, and then we stopped to, we came back home, stopped to the house and picked up a whole bunch of empty boxes because I brought them down to that store, that grandma's store. They're the same people that own that garden we always go pick beans and things at. And they're always looking for boxes. And I had a bunch of diaper boxes and boxes I had got from them when I got, you know, the 100 pounds of tomatoes the other day. And anyways, he's going to have another load for me tomorrow. How exciting is that? He has like 1,000 pounds of carrots. I said, oh, for heaven's sakes, I certainly don't need that. But I might grab some carrots from him too. After I'm all done the tomatoes. But this is what I canned up yesterday. Pretty. And then I have 5 big ass slow cookers ready to be blitzed and canned up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today, and we'll deal with all the tomatoes I have at the house until I get another load tomorrow. So exciting though, exciting. Mr. Mays is out there watching Paw Patrol. I just got some clothes in the washer and the dryer and the drying racks. I don't dry all my clothes in the dryer. I just dry, let me flip you around here. I just dry the, let me get the screen up. Whew. The face cloths and baby clothes and stuff. Anything else, I always hang it on the clothesline, but I can't today because it feels like rain. Tut tut, looks like rain. And the drying racks, I have drying racks all over the house. Trying to be as green as possible, but that's something my dad always did too. He had clotheslines upstairs in the bedrooms, and we'd hang clothes up there for rainy days. I just went after him, I guess. Anyways, when I was at Dad's, he gave me a big box of spices. I used to be in my mom's. She's in heaven now, but she used to cook and try this and that and new recipes and was very experimental. Good cook, but you know, she'd try different recipes she'd never tried before. And she had a whole cupboard of spices. So he went through some and wanted to know if I wanted any, because he cooks and all that, but he doesn't cook the stuff that she used to cook. And I said, sure. So I haven't even dug through it yet. He gave us a box of apple juice too, or orange juice, but I mean, a lot of it's, you know, breadcrumbs. Yeah, I can use that. I don't even know. Well, that says paprika. I know that's not. That looks like fennel. Red onion flakes. Yep. Curry. Yep. Parsley. Basil, coriander seed, more dill, priya, I don't know what that is. Priya, I'm probably saying that totally wrong. You guys might be laughing at me. Summer savory, roasted chili and tamarind. Yeah, chili. Yeah, so anyways, I'm excited. Lemongrass. Ajuana seeds. Ajuana seeds. That's about empty. Anyways, exciting. So that's something I'll have to do and try to incorporate that. We cook with spices all the time. Not just myself, guys. My husband likes to cook and he cooks with spices. But I've never showed this before. This was my attempt last year of trying to organize with those little baskets, but you see how it goes. We use spices all the time. I just dig them down and throw them back up there. Not only that, up here above the stove, spices, spices, and more spices. So I need to take one of these days. I always say that I have so many to-do things, and organize my spices and see what I can ditch and see what I should keep. So anyways, I need to get situated here and start blitzing these tomatoes. Well, I'm kind of ticked off right now, guys. I just started doing the sauce. You know how I blend it all up nice? But I think my food processor died. Luckily it's still under warranty, but I don't want to drive my big butt back into town right now, and I'm not gonna. So I'm going to turn these things back on warm and go in later on after I put the babies to bed, because I just can't. I got too much stuff to do around here, but that just ticks me off. However, you know, that's life. I just wanted to show you my laundry monster that I mentioned this morning. I was vacuuming earlier, but look at this. Let me turn the light on. And like I say, I stuff on drying racks, stuff in the washer, stuff in the dryer, and still stuff to wash. I hadn't folded laundry all week because I've been busy canning, and this is what happens. So I think what I'm going to do when the girls get home from school is task them to do it, and I might make them cookies or something later on this evening as a treat. I'm not above bribery. Come on now. Anyways, oh, at least I have my little mister here to cheer me up. I'm really not that down. I just ticked off, right? But there's peaks and valleys. You gotta have times like this to have, you know, happy times, right? So
I found it.
no harm, really.
Mama.
So, anyways, all right, guys. Well, the kids aren't home from school yet. It'll probably be another hour or so. I just thought, well, I'd like to have a cup of tea with you, but I got stuff to do, so I just put a package of chicken thighs and legs in the oven with some Montreal chicken spice on it. I do have chicken dinner videos, and I don't know whether to redo new videos, you know, in regards to the same sort of meals and stuff, because, you know, the people that have been hanging with me for a while had already seen it, but I might start doing that when I'm all done the canning stuff. Anyways, we're just going to have some spuds, some chicken, a few jars of my home canned veggies in there, and that's dinner. Hi. Anyways, it's just been one of those days. I'm trying to strategically plan out the rest of my day in my mind. The girls will be home around 2:30, 20 to 3. My teenager will be home around 4. Supper will be all ready because I have a dishwasher full of jars going right now, if you can hear it. And after they're done in the dishwasher, I'm going to stick them in the oven. But that's why I'm cooking the chicken now, because I can have it done way before supper time and just reheat it when I need to. But I can stick those jars in the oven to sterilize because they're going to be nice and clean. But when you water bath, as you've heard me say many times, you got to have it sterilized. So that's what I'm going to do. And I wasn't planning on getting another load of tomatoes, but when the opportunity arises, why not jump? Why not leap? Feet first, right into it. And yeah, it's a lot of work. It is. I don't know if I'll run out of sauce this year, you know, over the winter. But I like to stock up as much as we can. And canned goods are good for a few years. Good for a lot of years, actually, if you do it properly. As long as the jar isn't bulging when you go to open it, it's good to go. If it's bulging, well, then don't eat it. Easy as that. But yeah, I think the first day of fall, I'm so excited for the solstice. I love the solstice. I love it. Usually, I have a big feast because we should recognize the shift, I think, and we do here. You can feel the buzz right in the air. Does anybody else feel that? I know some people do, some people don't. I'm a busy person, but I still feel it. Some people are so wrapped up, they don't feel anything except their mission. And yeah, I have a mission every day, but I've learned to recognize there's something bigger than myself and what I do in a day. So, I'm not going to get all philosophical. I am not a philosopher. Woo! I'm a mom peeling potatoes is what I'm doing. What I am. So, anyways, I'm going to take a trip into town, probably around 7:30 this evening. The babies will be in bed by then. And I'll have a little me time. I don't ever get me time. I don't know how long this vlog's going to be. But I've been doing so many canning videos lately. And I still have, you know, more to do. More to film. To keep in my back pocket. Because I like to try to keep videos right up to date. But there's one that I have, breakfast sausage patties, is from a couple of weeks ago. I still haven't put it up yet, but it's when I was grinding all that ground pork, if you've been following me. But this is real life. That's why I love YouTube. I do. Anyways, I'm going to finish peeling this pot because I want to take you guys to town with me tonight, and I don't want it to be too long of a video. But, yeah. Just going to rinse these babies off, put a little salt in the water, make sure I cover the potatoes. I'm not going to turn those on now. I'll turn those on around 4:30 because we usually eat supper around 5. I know some people eat supper right late, but we eat at 5. because all the kids are to bed by 9 o'clock. Some go to bed earlier than that, of course, but my teenager, of course, doesn't go to bed at 9, but he's pretty much does his thing. Anyways, yeah, we'll finish up this and keep on trudging. Alright guys, supper time. Mashed potatoes, kind of whipped potatoes, chicken, and my home canned corn and peas, and I might open up a jar of pickles. There you have it. So here's my husband's plate. He's not home from work yet. And here's my teenager's plate. He really doesn't like peas. He really doesn't, but I always put at least one pea on his plate. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap these up and they'll be ready for when they're home and ready to eat. I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot you guys home when I went into town this evening. But I did exchange my food processor. I do have an unboxing video of the last time I had to do this, so I'll put that in the description box, but I'm going to open that sucker. What time is it? It's about 9:30 at night. Blitz up those crock pots and get this canned up. I went to town and I took the truck and I forgot my bank card. I almost ran out of gas, so I scrounged around in the truck and in my bag, and I ended up going to the gas station and paying $7 worth of gas. But I made it home. I stopped to my oldest daughter's house on the way home because she messaged me saying she wasn't feeling well and a lot of pain, and she's pretty much 8 months pregnant and she's there by herself right now because her beau's in school, but he'll be back. He'll be done in a couple of weeks. So I went over there and rubbed her back a little bit and did help do a few things around the house and drew her a bath. So I'll be sleeping with the phone next to my bed tonight for sure. Anyways, I need to get this stuff set up and get to work. Alright guys, today is just one of those days. I'm actually putting a pause on the sauce. Yes, Maze, Mr. Maze is right there. Because my husband's going to drive me down to pick up the van, because we've been driving the truck and the van's all fixed. Because tomorrow is a busy day and I need as many seats in the van as possible. And I can only fit, including myself, 3 in the truck. So what I think I might do is put these back on the slow cooker, like the base, and just put it on warm and keep the cover on tight like that, not sideways, so it doesn't evaporate anymore. I don't know if I'm going to feel like doing the rest of this tonight, because by the time I get home, it'll be darn near midnight probably. So I might end up adding a little water to this, which sounds strange, but I just don't want this to dry out or burn. And it's right where I want it now, but I can't stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and get up and do the day that I have planned for tomorrow. So, yeah. That's my life. Well, guys, I got my mummy mobile back, and it's dark. I know, is my high beams on? They're on, but it's hard to see. Anyways, I'm driving back. I'm going to swing by my daughter's house again on the way because I need to drop something off and I want to check on her. And then I'm going home and hitting the hay because I am zonked. And yeah, it's just an upside down day. But we drove down here the back way, like through the dirt roads and stuff. I know I've taken you guys on those roads before if you've watched any of my older videos. And I'd go that way now, but since I'm swinging by my daughter's house, I'm going to go up on the highway. So, yeah, that's the plan. Hey guys, I'm in Kemple Hospital, and it's at 3:19 in the morning. We're just getting checked out. I remember being in the same room about 2 years ago with Mr. Maze. Let's get started. I need to sweep. Well, I'm home, guys. What a crazy night. I don't have the lights on in here. And it was quite an adventure. Everything turned out okay, but we had to, we were at the local Digby hospital for a while, and then we transferred to a hospital 2 counties over just to get checked out by a bigger hospital, and all was well, so it was good. But on the way there, there was no 24-hour gas stations we got from Digby to, well, at least an hour away on fumes. I don't know how the heck we did it, but we did it, and found a gas station, and got to that bigger hospital, probably 2 o'clock in the morning. And then, yeah, I got home around 5 to 7 this morning, just enough time to wake up the kids for school and the babies for their things. And Mr. Mays is still upstairs sleeping. I just went up and poked my teenager to get up out of bed because I am about to pass out. Anyways, I'm going to sign off for now. And exciting, and it's going to be a crazy adventure story for my grandbaby when he's older. But yes, I am so thankful. So thankful. Anyways, have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll check you tomorrow.